Why would you not even come support me after I got shot at all? But you and her ended up in the same club at the same time and you were sharing bottles with her, but you never bought a bottle ever around me, ever. Not once. For years, over 6 years, I've never saw you buy a bottle in the club. Not once. Now that you diss me, you go to the club in Dallas and you think that spending $400 a night in the club is something. Actually, it makes you look stupid and desperate.
Hey y'all, it's Destiny, and yes, CJ So Cool did react on Life with Royalty's new song. And the funniest part about it is he actually put circus music over all of it. But after that, he did start to talk about CJ on 32s and how he does feel betrayed by him. So let's get into that part of the video.
You missed the video there, thank God. No, it's okay. But yeah, man. Everybody that thought that just because I made a video and said that I was depressed and that I sold some jewelry or whatever it is that I said that made people think that I was broke. I'm just so happy that you guys showed the true colors. That's really the truth. The truth is I'm glad I don't have to fake being friends with CJ on 32s. He was clearly faking. Ever since he's known me, he said it in his videos, man. This lame dude was liking my picture, so I was like, who is this dude that stole my name? He thought he was the first and only CJ on CJ anything, I guess. But little did he know, God is always watching, man, and he doesn't like ugly, and what you did was very ugly. First of all, I'm gonna keep standing on business, bro. You took my baby mama out. She rapping about it, using the clips in the future. I told you this wasn't a good look. It was very negative for you to take royalty out, buy her bottles of champagne, as if that was some type of big boy move. First of all, I've never said this before. CJ 32s. Why would you think it's cool to buy my ex, who I'm currently beefing with, who I thought at the time had something to do with the shooting? Why would you not even come support me after I got shot at all? But you and her ended up in the same club at the same time and you were sharing bottles with her, but you never bought a bottle ever around me, ever.
Now, from my understanding, seeing what people say in the comment section, it sounds like CJ on 32s does get with his friends' women. Now, I'm gonna say allegedly, I don't know if that's true or not. But honestly, I think that he didn't buy her a bottle. D-Bake was the one that was in the club, and I believe he worked at that club, and I guess his manager or something told him to go give her a bottle. That's the story they told. But D-Bake was the one that said he contacted CJ So Cool and told him about the situation. But I guess CJ So Cool is wondering why CJ on 32s even felt comfortable doing that. But honestly, we see what side CJ on 32s is on. This man puts out essay allegations not even knowing if they're true or not. He clearly is on Charlene's side regardless.
Not once. For years, over 6 years, I've never saw you buy a bottle in the club. Not once. Now that you diss me, you go to the club in Dallas and you think that spending $400 a night in the club is something. Actually, it makes you look stupid and desperate. You can't do that in Las Vegas. Do you know how much it would cost for you to try to live my lifestyle in Las Vegas? The lifestyle I showed you year after year after year, party after party after party, pool party, club party. Matter of fact, your biggest video on YouTube is my pool party. Did you forget your biggest video? Why don't you take it now? You don't like me. Why don't you take the video now? I bet you won't.
Now, CJ So Cool is definitely not lying on this one. So what do y'all think? Do you think CJ on 32s would take the video down of the pool party with him, CJ So Cool, and Life with Royalty? I doubt that he would take that down.
You're a weirdo. You literally hung around the clout, trying to cipher as much as you could. You tried to cut my boat in half, and then you try to ruin me, literally. My man's just like put me on a rocket, tried to send me to Mars. He like, I don't like this dude living on Earth. He put me on, and now I want him out. Notice, I've never did that to anybody. I try to uplift everybody. My little brother put me on. I'm gonna keep saying it. I never dissed my little brother, never excluded him for anything. He has his own life. He already decided to choose his journey. He likes doing music. We talk about it. He send me music, I send him music. We brothers. We can't detach ourselves. So there's no way that CJ on 32s is gonna expect me to think that I should forgive him or even find no fault in what he did based off of what me and my brother went through. Like, you weird, bro. My brother ain't weird, you're weird. I'm not weird, you're weird. It's simple.
So CJ on 32s is talking about what CJ So Cool and Jinx went through. What did they go through? And how does that have anything to do with CJ on 32s and CJ So Cool? They were friends. Jinx and CJ So Cool are actual brothers. Let me know what y'all know about that in the comments.
What is that? You took the girl out, you bought her bottles. Like I said, you never spent a dime around me. I bought every bottle, every time. Every section I paid for. Every dinner I paid for. Everything I've always paid for. My cars, you drove. My clothes, you wore. My chains, you wore. My shades, I tried to give them to you. My cologne, you didn't wear it. Everything was all mine, bro. It literally was. You came from me. You're like a sperm cell for me. Literally, you're my son. You're older than me, but you're still my son. And that's the real issue. The issue is no one wants to really be in no one's shadow. I don't really care. If I'm hanging around somebody that really got the juice, and that is what it is, and they put me in a position to where I can have my own little way, I'm not going to be hating on this man. Literally, Kai do it every day. You put people on, they still hang with them, they still, you know, we don't know what the future holds. You know, everything changes in the future. Because in real time, me and CJ32, you would have thought we were super close and super cool. Same with Man Kevin. Everybody thought, oh man, thought you guys were so cool. No, they were using me and I was allowing them to because I thought that maybe because I was such a genuine guy, they would actually be real with me. I'm the one that was green, right?
So CJ So Cool is admitting that he allowed people to use him. He knew what it was, but he still allowed it. I think it's great that he's taking accountability for this. But it definitely seemed like both CJs were good friends. And in my opinion, I think Life with Royalty had a lot to do with their friendship breaking up. Even with D-Bake, I feel like she had something to do with that too. Life with Royalty said that she was going to ruin CJ So Cool. She's going to play with everything that he has, and she's done that. Sometimes you just have to believe what people say.
I literally am just a good guy. And everybody on the internet, they don't know me in real life. I understand you guys have never met me, you've never been around me. You don't understand to what extent I mean when I say I'm a good guy. You're just like, man, you think you're a good guy. No, you ain't. You roast little kids. Man, do you understand what they did to my name, bro? Do you understand that even before this, I used to roast them every day? This is just how I am. This is how we live. And honestly, studies show that someone like me is the best person to be around because they keep it real and they got your back and your best interest. Someone that always tells the truth. Like when I used to roast D-Lo for looking bummy all the time. When I used to roast Royalty before I got her to BBL and say it looked like she left a butt in the car. When I used to roast Nation and say she had buck teeth. When I used to roast Leon and say he was whatever, because I don't remember roasting Leon, but definitely roasting Leon for being dirty after the fact. You know, I had to do that. When I used to roast Jalea for everything, God knows under the sun, I used to roast Jalea the most because she had a glow up. But before, teeth was big, like they showed my little brother teeth, that's how Jalea teeth used to be. So really, you guys are making fun of teeth, that's funny. You can't make fun of my teeth because I dropped $33,000 to fix mine. Royalty, you have a pot breath.
So obviously they are trying to make fun of Ken So Cool's teeth. But Ken has already came out and said that he likes his gap. He could have had it fixed if he wanted to, but he doesn't want to because he's fine with it. And if you think about it, he has a wife, he has children. I'm sure his wife does not care about it, so he should not care what other people say. But as far as Carnation and her teeth, I'm sad that she's constantly told her mom that she wants braces and she wants to get her teeth fixed, and Charlene will not allow her to do that. She did say the teeth will just fix themselves, so I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Literally. Like your teeth, literally like you scrub them with dirt. And that's a fact. You smoke cigarettes, bro. We saw the clip. There's a clip of TikTok of you having cigarettes next to the twins, and you smoke cigarettes, and that is disgusting. So, it's a lot of reasons why a lot of people hate on me in the comment section. A lot of these people are going through the same situation that Royalty going through, so they understand her side. But they aren't going through the same thing as Royalty. What they don't understand is Royalty dropped out. She basically dropped out of a good situation. I did put her out. But guess what? The next day I called her and was like, you can come on. Nah, we already got us a house. She was thirsty and ready and eager to shit on me. She literally thought that she was going to be able to somehow dethrone me.
In the beginning, when Life with Royalty did leave and she was at her mom's house again, I was thinking it was a good thing. Who wants to stay in a relationship and continue to get cheated on? And then the whole YouTube finding out that you're being cheated on constantly. So to me, I thought it was great. The only thing that she did wrong back then, in my opinion, was keeping the twins from CJ. To me, it didn't make sense. And then charging him so that he can see the twins, that was crazy. The man was still willing to help her children. Why would you mess that up? But in my opinion, I feel like she thought she was big enough on her own to sustain her life, her lifestyle, her children's lives. And I think quickly she realized it wasn't really just about her and her children. It was all of them together that helped them make the money that they made. So to me, that's when she was going behind the scenes, getting money from CJ, but then getting on YouTube, acting like she's doing everything by herself. But what really hurt her was keeping those twins away from CJ. Instead of being cordial, she tried to do him like she did Jamie. And one thing about it, Damon Arnett, yeah, he's not a CJ So Cool. He is not going to take care of her, her family, her children. It's not going to happen.
Same way as CJ on 32's thought. They all thought they could do this. But look at me now. Look at me now. Go to CJ on 32's page and click on more in his description and see how many views he's gotten over 7 years. And then divide that in 7 years and see the average views that he get. This man's literally, no one knows this dude is what I'm trying to tell you guys. 200 million views in 7 years isn't anything for someone that posts every single day. It's just not. I've got 500 million views in 28 days. What the heck? What the hecky? What you talking about? You ain't on my level, bro. Never have been. I made you. You can't be on my level. Even if I tried to boost you up, you still wouldn't be. Because you don't got what it takes, bro. Change is not what it took. I didn't get famous and successful from wearing jewelry. They actually don't like that. This is the corny thing about me, the jewelry. When I wear the jewelry and now I look like everybody else. That's NPC activity, bro. That ass, I only got this because people are like, oh, you sold your jewelry. If I sold my jewelry, why do I have this on? Icier than anyone you know. No one jewelry look like mine. So, that is what it is, man. This video was ass. I'm sorry, guys. I did have to add some value to the end because it just wasn't enough for me in this video. I mean, it's not a real video, like they said. It's just a bunch of clips. And the clips are trash, so shout out to the guy who did it. His name is, doesn't matter. But I gotta go. My kids are downstairs, and I'm pretty sure they'd rather be with me than me be up here.
So that's what CJ So Cool had to say about the CJ on 32 situation. Definitely go to his video if you want to see what he was saying about Life with Royalty's new music and him playing circus music over it. And the thing that I think helped CJ blow up so fast on YouTube was taking care of those children. All 3 of Charlene's children, what he would do for them, it was a lot of views. People love to see a man that was not the biological father of these 3 children, but he was still taking care of them and doing above and beyond. But let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. What did you think about Life with Royalty's new music? What do you think about CJ So Cool and CJ on 32s? Did you feel like they were friends at one point? Or do you think CJ on 32s was just using CJ So Cool? Just let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you in the next one.